me I'm praying.
But you called me.
No, I didn't. I'm saying my prayers. Our Father who art in heaven.
There you did it again.
Did what?
Call me. You said, Our Father who art in heaven. Here I am. What's on your mind?
But I didn't mean anything by it. I was just, saying my prayers for the day. I always say the Lord's Prayer. It makes me feel good inside. Kind of like I'm getting my duty done.
All right, go on.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hold it. What did you mean by that?
By what?
By hallowed be thy name.
It means, and how should I know? It's just part of the prayer. By the way, what does it mean?
It means honor, holy, and wonderful.
Hey, that makes sense. I never thought about what hollow meant before. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as is in heaven.
Did you really mean that?
Sure, why not?
What are you doing about it?
Well, nothing, I guess. I just think it'd be kind of neat if you got control of everything down here like you have up there.
Have I got control of you?
Well, I go to church.
That isn't what I asked you. What about your bad temper? You've really got a problem there, And there's the way you spend your money all on yourself. What about the kinds of books that you read?
Stop picking on me. I'm just as good as those rest of those people at church.
Excuse me. I thought you were praying for my will to be done. If that is to happen, it will have to start with the ones who are praying for it, like you, for example.
Well, I guess I do have some hang-ups.
You know I can name some others.
Yeah, so could I. Now that you mention it, I could. I really could.
Well, now we're getting somewhere. We'll work together, you and I. Some victories can be truly won. I'm proud of you.
Look, Lord, this is taking a lot longer than it usually does. I need to finish up here. Give us this day our daily bread.
You need to watch the bread. You put some lousy things into your body.
Hey, wait a minute. What is this? Criticize me day? Here I am doing my religious duty, and all of a sudden you break in and remind me of all my religious things and hang-ups.
Praying is a dangerous thing. You could wind up changing, That's why I'm trying to get across to you. You called me, and here I am. It's too late to stop now. Keep praying. I'm interested in the next part of your prayer. Well, go on.
I'm scared too.
Scared? Of what?
Of what you'll say.
Try me and see.
Forgive us our trespassing as we forgive those who trespass against us.
What about Anne?
Oh, I knew you'd bring her up. Why, Lord? She told lies about me, spread stories about my family, and she never paid me back the debt she owes me. I am sworn to get even with her.
But your prayer? What about your prayer?
I didn't mean it.
Well, at least you're honest. But it's not much fun carrying that load of bitterness around inside, is it?
No, I guess not. But I'll feel so much better once I get even with her. Boy, if I got plans for that neighbor, she's going to wish she never moved into my neighborhood.
You won't feel any better. You'll feel worse. Revenge isn't sweet. Think of how unhappy you already are. But I can change all that.
You can? How?
Forgive Anne as I have forgiven you. Then the hate and sin will be Anne's problem, and not yours. You will have settled your heart.
You're right. You always are. And as much as I want to get even with Anne, I want to be right with you. And I want to be right with Anne. All right. I forgive her. You know, now that I think about it, she's bound to be awfully miserable. Anybody who goes around and treats people the way she does has to have something wrong with her. Some way, somehow, show her the right way.
There now. Wonderful. How do you feel?
Well, not bad at all. In fact, I feel great. Maybe I won't go to bed uptight tonight for the first time since I can remember. Maybe I'll get more rest and won't be as tired since I'm getting sleep.
You're not through with your prayer. Continue.
Oh, okay. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Good, good. I'll do that. Just don't put yourself in a place where you can be tempted.
What do you mean by that?
Don't turn on the TV when you know the laundry needs to be done and the house needs to be picked up. Also, about the time you spent coughing with your friends, if you can't influence the conversations to positive things, perhaps you should rethink the value of those friendships. Another thing, your neighbors and friends shouldn't be your standard for keeping up. And please don't use me for an escape hatch.
I don't understand that last part.
Sure you do. You've done it a lot of times. You get caught in a bad situation, you get into trouble, and then you come running to me. Lord, help me out of this mess. I promise I'll never do it again. You remember some of those bargains you tried to make with me?
Yes, Lord, and I am ashamed.
Which bargain are you remembering?
Well, I remember that one time I cheated on that test, and I remember saying, Lord, if I don't get caught, I'll be in church every Sunday.
Well, you didn't get caught. But you didn't keep your promise, did you?
No, Lord, and I'm sorry. I figured if I say the Lord's Prayer every day, that nothing would go wrong and that I could do whatever I pleased. And I didn't think things would turn out the way they did.
Go ahead and finish your prayer.
Thy kingdom, thy glory and power forever. Amen.
Do you know what would bring me glory and would make me really happy?
No, Lord, but I'd like to know. If I could serve your will. I really, really would like to please you, Lord.
You just answered the question.
I did?
Yes. Things that would bring me glory is to have people like you truly love me and see that happening between us. Now that some of these old sins are exposed and out of the way, well, there's no telling what we can do together.